here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's me. That's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, coming at you live once more again. Oh, and you know what time it is. It's time for Monday. Speak on it. Yeah, look here. It's me, your boy. My co-host, I'm not sure. She's having some difficulties over there in the place. She said those lights was flickering. So I don't know if she'll be joining me tonight, but if not, old country boy is sitting here like I will be every Monday and every Wednesday. Look here, I am here, I am here. It is Monday, speak on it. And we about to bring it. Well, let's see here. I say we, but she'll probably be joining me later. Well, I'm about to bring it first and foremost. Welcome to Monday. Speak on it. Oh, so what y'all need to do is get ready, get ready. I pray that everybody had a wonderful, 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 wonderful weekend. Old country boy and a little diva, we went up to we was up in Dallas this weekend. We had the opportunity to go up there to support a wonderful organization. It was fantastic, I tell you. Country boy kept his word. I hope y'all know the old country boy kept his word. I said that I would be up yonder, and I said I would go up there. I have my boots. I have my boots on, which I did. I had my boots and my shorts on. So I was there. I kept my word. Now I didn't do no walking. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't do no walking. I ain't do none of that. What I did was I walked across the bridge. But that's about it. But man, I tell you, Dallas was wonderful. It was good being there. Got to see family. Old Country Boy came back. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Old Country Boy came back to Houston with some hot water cornbread. I don't know if y'all know nothing about hot water cornbread. That there, that's Old Country Boy's favorite right there. I came back with 3 pounds of hot water cornbread, and boy, they sure was good. Sure was good. I'll tell you, boy, I ate that. Ooh, my goodness. But look here, again, it was a wonderful thing to go up there to support Bridging the Gap, uh, their mental health walk. It was wonderful. It was tremendous. It was tremendous. Glad to be there to support them and what they're doing up there in Dallas. Continued success to Patrick LeBlanc and Bridging the Gap Foundation. Man, other than that, it has been y'all. If y'all here in Houston, we got rain. Well, we got rain. It rained today. It rained the man. It rained so hard, even the lights went off on some places. Look here. So thank God for the rain. Oh man, y'all that's been complaining about how hot it is. Well, look here. You got some rain now, so you can stop your complaining. The ground is wet. The ground is wet. So look here. I know how most folks is. You got something to complain about now. Well, anyway, that's just how it goes. Well, look, if my co-host gets an opportunity, old country boy, when I'll be up here by myself, I ain't gonna be before you long. I'm gonna just dip in and dip out. What I do want to do is, I just want to, for me, is to deliver the message to each and every one. And my message is simple, has not changed one bit while I hold it. You know, my message is this: just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, no matter what you're facing in this life, no matter what's going on in this life. Um, the message is just keep going. I was speaking to a young lady today, and we were talking. There's a scripture. Everybody talks about it. It talks about Genesis. Let me tell you something. We all have situations. We all have things that we're in and situations that we face. But let me tell you about Genesis. That's something I read in there that caught my attention. Should have caught it a long time ago, but I guess I was a little bit slow. It talked about the creation of the heavens and the earth. It talked about how God had created all of these things, these wonderful things, created the heavens, created the earth, created the grass, created the water, created the fish to go in the water, created all these things. But do you know what happened after that? He created man. See, y'all probably say, what you talking about, country boy? He created man and put him in a situation where everything was already worked out. Everything's already worked out. So when you're facing a situation, understand this, that everything, the answer is already there. The answer to whatever situation you may be facing is already there. He's already giving you the answer. The answer's there. Now, some of us might be stubborn like this old boy right here, hard headed right like this old boy, and looking everywhere and looking externally for all the answers. But remember this, inside the garden, everything was already created in the beginning. All we were done happened was we're placed in situations. But the answer is already there. It is already there. And all we have to do, all we got to do is look inside ourselves, look around us, not externally, but look internally, because He has given us the answer to everything, to every situation that we may face. And I believe that. I also hear people, talk about walking, going through things that we're going through in life. There's a passage that says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Yea, though I walk. Let me tell you something. Going through and walking, that means you move. That means you ain't sitting still in whatever it may be. That means it's constant movement. Going through, walking. Yea, though I walk. Yea, though I walk through whatever this situation may be. Yea, though I walk through the fact that there's some people that turn their back against me. Yea, though I walk through heartache. But what I have to do is continually keep on moving. Yea, though I walk. See, when you're stopping that thing, then that thing becomes a part of you. But if you just keep moving, you just keep moving, just keep walking through it, just keep walking through it. Walk on through it. Look here, let me tell you something. This is what I know. The closest thing to any of us, the closest thing to any of us is our shadow. And guess what? That thing will leave us too. So keep on moving. Just keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep it. Just understand. You're walking through whatever it is. You're passing through the situation. You're passing through this. Don't stop. Don't stop. You slow down. I ain't telling nobody not slow down. Yield sign. You know what? Yield sign ain't a stop sign. It's a yield sign. That means, you let that thing go. You just hop on in that thing and you just keep on going. Because each of us are on our own path. We're on our own way to our own destiny. Our destiny that is already for us. That is for us. So you just keep moving. Keep moving. Don't worry about who there, who support, who like it, who don't like it, who clicking, who ain't clicking. I don't care. I'll tell you, but y'all don't know it. I'm gonna just keep on keeping on. And my mom used to say, boy, just keep on keeping on. But what the other things you say, just keep on living. You just keep on living. And you understand. You understand. What they say? By and by, you understand. By and by. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I think she over there doing. I think she's around the screen. I see her around the screen. But it's that was what was put on me, is to pass that on. Pass that on. Because we all face things, we all go through things. Keep saying go through things. We go through, but we just gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving, keep our head up, and keep on going. What that they used to say, when somebody walk up to you, just raise your head up and say amen. That's what you do. You just keep on moving. You keep on moving, you keep on praying, you keep on plucking that chicken. Keep on plucking until all the feathers come out. You don't stop. You don't stop. Don't sit up in that thing and let that thing just become a part of you. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Walk on through it. Walk on through it. Because we all go through something, some ups and downs. We all have some heartaches and some pain. Ain't now one of us. Ain't now single one of us. Now one of us got a pass on that. We all gonna have to get to that thing somehow, some way. But about it, what we have to do is just keep on moving. Look, look, look and learn. Look. Everything is about this. Take the lesson in each situation. Take it to better yourself. Take that lesson. Take that thing. That gut punch just teaches you need to get your gut a little bit stronger. That's what they teach you. When that punch comes and hits you real hard, it just teaches you how to duck the next time. Teach you how to step back. That's what it teaches you. It's not a bad thing, it's a lesson. I forget it in the word. It ain't a bad thing, it's a lesson. That's what it is. It's a lesson. And that's what we like to do. Oh, there she go.
I didn't come on because you were in the middle of talking. I said, okay, he's not gonna ever stop. Whatever this lesson is, he's not gonna stop. Because I'm not gonna jump up in the middle of your sermon.
It don't stop.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. I was raised right, and I'm just joking. I was raised when it was a serious topic, what it sounded like to me. So I didn't want to just interrupt. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go and interrupt. Hello, I'm here.
Look, I sent you down there. I was waiting for that.
Well, I know, but sounded the conversations. I could hear everything you're saying. It just sounded like you were in the middle of a serious sermon.
It was just encouraging. Just don't stop. It was the simple fact that.
Well, hello. How you doing?
What's going on? How you doing? Well, welcome to Monday Speak On.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. When you paying for something and they give you the options to pay, use the options they give you, please. Use the options. If somebody tell you to pay by PayPal or pay on the website, don't go pay Cash App. You don't know if that Cash App is still okay. Because do you know what Cash App don't do? Cash App don't give you no money back. And somebody just paid their full cruise deposit using Cash App. I don't even know where they got this Cash App name from, because that ain't even our name. We didn't have Cash App for our travel.
Well, that's kind of like what I just said.
What?
It's a, huh?
I was waiting for you to.
It's a less than.
It's the what?
It's a less than.
Jeez.
That's a lesson.
Follow directions.
That's a lesson. That's all it is.
It's a lesson, but you know who the lesson gonna follow? She gonna say it's us that lost her $300, because that's just how people do.
Mama always told me the best lesson is a bought lesson.
Is a what?
A bought lesson.
But it is. But the point is, the person that's in it is gonna definitely say, "Oh no, that's y'all's fault." Who told you to use Cash App? Who?
And again, best lesson is about lesson in this life. That's that. You know what? It ain't nothing good or bad. It's just a lesson. It is a lesson.
That's what you say. When she sent out an email to all her friends for the cruise and say, I sent them $300 and they lost it, that ain't a lesson I should have to pay.
Well, and I get that. And, the thing is that when people understand that we make mistakes and we do things, and what we have to do is take responsibility and accountability for the things that we mess up. It ain't nobody's fault. Ain't nobody else's fault when old country boy make a mistake. It's old country boy fault. I have to be like, you know what? I did that one. No matter what it cost me.
Well, you're pretty logical sometimes. You live in La La Land. I learned that this weekend. You live in La La Land.
That's
You live in
real
La La
land.
Land. Sometimes you live in La La Land because realistically, it's a big deal if somebody sent $300 into the W. Well, you don't even check your check. If somebody sent you some money, you don't even check to see if it came. That makes, you may say that sounds normal, but that's really crazy that you let somebody send $1,000 to you and you don't even check to see if it came to you. That's my money. So I think that's a disrespect of my money.
If
You don't care. You don't care where my money went to, or if it came to you, or if it went to somebody else. Then you say, "Well, it went to somebody." That's not fair. That's really not fair. That's not fair.
It's understanding. It's
I tell you what. I bet if your check go to the wrong bank, you won't be saying, "Oh, that's okay. Just keep my whole check that I done worked for a whole 2 weeks." You ain't gonna say that. Be realistic now. Come on.
realistically, I'm not gonna turn over no chairs. I'm not gonna. I mean, I think in a logical. Okay, I just need to follow the steps. What I need to do, this, that, and the other. Some things are just totally out of our. See, sometimes
So you don't check you don't, when you get paid, you don't check to make sure your check was right.
Here's what I say is what I really walk, and what I ain't just talking it, I walk it. I walk by what is for me is for me. I can't get no more or no less than what's for me. And that's what I honestly walk it. I walk it. It's not just, it ain't just old jibber jabber. It is the true fact.
Well, I hope they send me your check because I sure take it. And you just go and not have your rent paid, just get kicked out your house because you didn't get paid. You ain't gonna ask the people nothing about your check. That's not realistic at all. But I'm gonna let you have that, but it don't make sense.
Well, I said you do the due diligence. You do the things. You go, okay, this. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, let me ask you something. You would have your lights went off, right?
Mm-hmm. And I went outside to check on them.
Okay.
You said if somebody tell you they sent you some money, you're not going to even check to see if it came because whatever happens, just happens.
Follow the steps. Follow the steps. Your lights went off. You went outside to check. But was there anything that you could do to make them come back on?
Absolutely. I can call agent. You check things that you're just sitting there saying. I don't think you hear what you're saying. That makes. Let me say this. You're not being real. I don't care what you say. You are not being realistic by saying, "Hey, I'm gonna send you $500," and you're not gonna check because you say you're not gonna check to see if it came. You said you're not gonna do due diligence because you said you weren't. You said I am not gonna even check. Oh no, I never check to see if somebody sent me money. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. So that's different than what you're saying now. When my lights went off, common sense says go check to see if everybody else is out. If everybody else is out, I'm going to call Reliant to see what's going on. I'm not going to just sit here and say, well, you know what? I guess they're going to come on one day. No, I'm going to check on it and see what's going on. If somebody says they sent me some money, I'm going to, if I don't get the notification, you don't have notifications on your phone, I guess, but if I don't get a notification, I'm going to call them and say, hey, did you send it? Because it didn't come to me. Because as I told you, one, people can make mistakes. My aunt sent $100 to Kayla. She thought she sent it to my daughter, but she sent it to someone else. She didn't want to send her $100 to that person. So she called me to see, whatever. But you're saying you're not going to even check to see if somebody's money, hard-earned money came to you that they sent to you. You just, whatever.
Well, I'm just saying.
That doesn't make sense.
If something happens, what is it that you can do?
You can check. You still missing the point.
You missed the whole due diligence part. You missed the whole.
But that's not what you. I understand you saying that now. Previously to you talking about due diligence, what you told me not only today, but you said it yesterday. You said, "Oh, I don't check to see if somebody sent it to me. If they send me Cash App or Zelle, I don't check." I said, "You don't check to see if somebody sent." You got some money. Someone said they sent you. Oh, no, I don't send it. I don't check. And then so even, well, I mean, if they sent it, it went to somebody. Now maybe you were joking, but I kind of take money seriously. But you said that's your exact words was if it come, it went to somebody. My thing is send it back to me if you didn't need it. Because if you didn't need it, it can just go to anybody. You don't care. Please send me my hard-earned coins back. Because I work hard for my money.
I mean, I work hard for what I mean, but
excuse me, but you're not gonna even go look for your money.
It's not that crucial in life. That's not my.
Is that what?
It is for me. Yes, it is what it takes in life, but it's not. I'm not gonna have a heart attack or stroke.
I never said have a heart attack or stroke. I said simply, are you gonna look for it? Are you going to check?
I'm not going.
What does that have to do with that?
I mean, if somebody say, okay, like you said, like the other day, okay, I said, oh, remember I was like, oh, did you?
But I had already told you. So when you sent it, it was kind of aggravating. When you finally saw it a day later, there go the lights again. Oh no, that wasn't the lights. That was my ring light. My ring light been acting crazy tonight. But I think you don't realize what you said, but it's okay. All I'm saying to you is I sent it to you a day before and you didn't say nothing. And so the next day you said, oh, you sent me something. I said, I told you I sent it. So you didn't check? I said, you're not going to check if somebody tell you they sent some money. You're not going to check to see if it came. Oh, no, if it come, it went to somebody. Now, again, you could have been joking. But that was $20. And $20 for me, that makes a $20 is mine. It's mine. And my thing is just send it on back to me. If you didn't want it and you could just go to any Joe Blow, just send me my money on back because I work hard for my money. But then you talk about due diligence. Due diligence is, you can even take due diligence off. You can just say that if someone sent you some money, in my opinion, the respectful thing to do is if you didn't get a notification saying that you got the money, that you check. Because if it didn't come to you, you need to tell that person, hey, I didn't get it. So they can go and see what's going on. That would be that don't have anything to do with due diligence to me. That's just being respectful of somebody else's money, just like you're respectful of somebody else's time. If I say I sent you $300, I'm going to need you to figure out if it came to you or not. What if it didn't come to you? And that's when you said, well, it went to somebody. Now, I can't ask you how you would feel because you already said it just wouldn't matter. That don't make sense, country boy. That's just not respectful of somebody else's money to me.
But
it's not respectful of my money.
Okay, see, all right, now listen to what country boy said. What you just said don't make any sense because if you sent something to me, then it's no longer yours.
Okay. So gotta figure out my TV not working. So what we talking about today?
Oh, I was just gibbering. I was just gibbering about just that thing. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. You focus on you keep making steps. You just keep walking. You just keep walking in the thing that you walk in. You understand like everybody faces situations. Everybody in this life has situations, but in these situations, you just continue to move. You just continue to move forward. You don't allow the situation, you don't allow yourself to become stuck in a situation because then that situation becomes a part of you. It becomes, you take on it. I talked about simple fact about the, Garden of Eden. When God put man in the garden, he had already given him everything. Everything was already there. So every situation we face, there's always an out to every situation. There's always an exit. Whether we choose to take it or not, it is there. It is there. That is my belief. Is that if we stay, it's a choice that we make. If we leave, it's a choice that we make. But we have to just be understanding, and we have to be responsible and accountable for ourselves and whatever that situation is. If we choose to go, we choose to walk. If we choose not to walk, it's not anybody else's fault if we don't walk. Movement. Everything is about constant movement, constantly moving. That's what this life is. We constantly move, we constantly grow. Uh, and we constantly become better if we choose to. We constantly think, that our minds, our hearts, they continually grow. And some things that used to, some things that were us yesterday, walking, they won't be us tomorrow. Every day is a change. Every day is a change. Every day is about growth.
Okay. Why don't you tell them about what you did the weekend? Your
I
event.
did.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
did
thought
already.
about
When I
it.
got on, it was only 8:09 when I first got on. And you must have got on before 8.
I got on by 8:05.
Yeah, what I thought, because you built the thing at 8:02. It was 8:09 when I got on. So you said all that in 9 minutes? Wow. Send me her number. Oh, so y'all, I'll just mention y'all that I moved. I've moved. I'm so excited. I moved. What is this? I moved this week, Thursday through yesterday. I was mainly unpacked. Well, I moved Thursday. The movers moved in with 3 hours. So moved everything. And then Friday I went with Country Boy. We went to Dallas. Got there late, so we didn't really get to do no sightseeing or nothing on Friday. Because Saturday, I like the day of the event, I like to come on back. But we the walk was cool. The walk was good, fun. It was a good cause. I'm glad I went. It was a nice ride to get away, and the walk was it was a really quick. I don't think it was 3 miles because it was just very short. But it was good. It was nice weather, so I enjoyed that. And then of course, Country Boy. I don't know if he told you, got to see some of his family. He posted the pictures, so that was cool to meet some of his people. They were very nice. They were very nice. There were some little whippersnappers. Um, they was trying to make one of his cousin tried to link us together as a couple. She tried to put us as a couple. She asked me, and then I realized later, I'm gonna have to go and get Country Boy to cook for me because
Yeah.
I keep hearing about this cooking thing. I was like, well, why would he? Well, first thing I said, well, why would he cook for me? Because I already knew what she thought. Well, why would he be cooking for me? He cook in his house, I cook in my house.
Yeah. No,
But anyway,
actually, you
no,
know
I'm
what?
happy.
I used to cook for her.
Then just like people from the country, we got there and we couldn't leave because they wanted to feed Country Boy. That's
Yeah.
that's how country people do. You get there, you can be to talk 2-3 hours, and when you say it's time to go, all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, I gotta feed you first. She went and literally made some bread. Like she just went and made some bread. She was talking about some bread, but I didn't know she was supposed to go and make it then. She would have made the bread then to give to Country Boy to take home. How about that?
She sure did. Oh my!
So
I
he had
told
a
him
nice big plate to take with him.
I told him about my hot water cornbread. Woo! Look
Oh, you
here.
talking about the hot water?
If y'all want to get to the Country Boy heart, all you gotta do is look. If you can make some hot water cornbread, my goodness, ooh my! Look, I tell you, I don't know. I think I told you about that story when I used to live in Dallas. I used to live in Dallas for a little while, and I used to call my sister in Louisiana. And I'd be on the road, and I'd make a phone call. I was like, "Look here, I'm about to come through." And from Dallas to Louisiana, about 4-5 hours. I say, "Look, I'm gonna come through. Can you make me some bread?" I would drive from Dallas to Grambling, pull up in the yard, go in the house, get me a paper towel. Look, the hot water cornbread was just coming out of the grease. I
What?
give me about three or 4 pounds of hot water cornbread, hop back in the vehicle, and head on down the road. So I ain't need nothing else. And y'all want that? I don't need nothing else. So yeah. Yes, indeed. Loves it to death. Loves it to death. That's one of my favorites right there. I know a lot of people got some other ones, but old Country Boy, some hot water cornbread. My goodness.
That's all you need, huh?
True. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, it was really good. It was good to see family. Uh, when I think about that, and that's the other thing I often say is this: you never know when the last time's gonna be. I know people have grudges and people have things that family and friends that has happened. But let me tell you, you don't know when you may never get an opportunity to see them again. You may never know when you may never get an opportunity to talk to them again. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all this little brief thing. And I'm gonna shut my mouth. I had a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful, blessed opportunity to connect with a fella. Now we wasn't never like close running buddies when back in the day when I was young and back home. But I always admired the fella, always had respect for the fella. And all these years later, I had an opportunity a few months ago to actually connect with him and actually have a conversation, have several conversations with him. Uh, One, to be able to tell him that I admire him. One, to be able to tell him how I appreciate the person that he was, and remembering the way that he had treated me. May have been only one time, but to be able to say that to him. He and I would have every morning from that moment, that one conversation those months ago, we would message each other every single day. We would message each other every morning. If he beat me, I'd catch him. But every day we did this for months. And if he missed a couple of days, then I made sure I would be like, hey, man, I ain't talking to you. I ain't heard from you in a couple of days. I need to call somebody. I need to check on you. And, later on I'd hear a message. He'd send me a message and say, well, no, something's wrong with the phone or this, that, and the other. The hardest thing for me was the last time that I messaged him, and it had been a couple of days, is that I didn't hear from him. And to get a call to say that he had he had an accident, he had fallen, he was in the hospital. And then to get a call later on that, he had passed on. But the blessing in it was the fact that I got to spend some time with him. I got to have conversation with him. And I'm saying that to state, people, let's not let time, anger, hatred pull us away, because you don't know when may be the last time. We don't know when may be the last. We don't know when that last phone call may be. The worst thing for me would ever to be is to walk away from somebody in anger and never get an opportunity to go make that right. That's tough. That's something that you live with for real, for real. I thank God that, even, there's some people even here in social media land that I will reach out when I don't see them. I don't see something from them. I don't see a post. And, and my co-host knows this is not just a newbie. This has been what this boy does is reach out. Let people, if you feel something or you miss somebody or you hadn't heard from somebody, whatever it may be, if that means just just sending a hey, I'm just checking on you. You ain't even got to respond to me. You ain't even got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing back. So we don't know. We don't. There's so much that's going on. Life is real, and so is death. It's real. It's real. See, the fact is, what I know is this. I don't know nothing else. After losing my mom, after losing my dad, after losing every one of my aunts and uncles, and after losing nephews and siblings, what I know is this: is that none of us, one of us, came here to stay. We didn't come here to stay. We didn't come here to stay. So instead of allowing anger and disappointment to tear families and friendships apart, sometimes that requires swallowing our own selfishness. That requires getting out of our own way because it ain't how we want it. They didn't do it like I wanted it, so I ain't gonna deal with them. They didn't say it the way I wanted. We gotta get out of our own way. I ain't saying that you gotta have people over every day. I'm saying that you gotta be in people's face or in their company, have them sitting in your house. Some people want everything their way. That's fine, and they can have their way in their place. Of course, the board doesn't get offended. I don't know. It ain't a lot. Because I know how precious this life is. I know how short this life is. I value my friends. I value my family. I value people. Sometimes maybe even more than they value themselves or they value me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm sorry.
Well, y'all, when I so the job I have now is what am I trying to say? I'm a diet specialist. So one of the things that I told them when I first started working there, and it's something I believe in, going back to being accountability, and money. One of the first things I said to them when I kind of orientated them is that one thing I'm gonna make sure you do that you get your coins. I don't play with people's money because I don't want anybody to play with mine. Those are my matter of fact, I told somebody that last week. She was fussing talking about she didn't get some. I said, look here. I will always make sure you get what you're supposed to have because I don't like people playing with my money, so I'm not gonna play with theirs. So that's my concern. It's not that I'm stressed out. I don't get stressed out about something like this. I'm just wanting to make sure people have what they're supposed to have. And I just have a deep belief in, because I don't take money lightly. I just can't. No matter how much faith you have or how much whatever you have, I don't think that matters. I think when it comes to someone else's money, you should care and you should have respect for that. So if someone says they sent you something or you supposed to have something of somebody's, you need to check. You just do. It doesn't matter that you think that, okay, well, you bless somebody else. I'm sorry, Lord, if I'm supposed to think like that, I don't. If I send it to, I want to send it to, I want to go to them. But the lady that I thought sent her money through Cash App, she did not send it through Cash App because she said the same thing I said. They don't give money back, so she would have lost $300. But she actually did something else that I got to go and got to go check too. So it's not about being overly stressed, but you just want to know, you're like, oh my gosh, she paid this way. Where's her money? Where's her whole entire $300? We ain't talking about $30 or $3. We're talking about $300 of this woman's money. And you don't ever know what somebody's going through. That could have been her last $300. That could have been $300 she borrowed. It could be anything of anybody. So I believe that out of anything else in this world, we need to make sure of is, you know, don't be careless with people's money. I'm sorry. That's just something that we're not going to agree on. But people's money is it's just a huge deal to me, because that's how people eat. That's how they live. That's how they drive their cars, is their money. And people go on jobs that they hate. They're getting treated badly. All that just to get a check and to play with their money, or to be not caring that their money went to where it went, is just not, I just don't think it's acceptable. And I don't think and I blame myself if I mess up somebody's money, like the people at work. That is like, if nothing else I do for them, I don't even care about half the stuff they be talking about. But if they tell me they check wrong and they missing $1, I'm going to research and find their dollar, because it's theirs and they earned it and they deserve it. And I can't just be like, oh, well, it's gone. God got you. That ain't reality to me. I just, that really aches me in my heart, that somebody would feel like we don't really care about where your money went. It's just like my puppy. Understand what you're talking about. I say amen, and he hit the hallelujah sign. What, Miss Julie? It's like my puppy understand what you were talking about. I say amen, and he hit the house. Your puppy hit the hallelujah sign? Is that a typo?
You having church over there. Who and puppy having church?
Oh, she's saying it looks like her puppy understands what we talking about, because when she said amen, oh God, I'm like, what? Yo, puppy's got a sign, a bell or something. So yeah, so I wanted to give y'all an update on the lady money. She did not send it through Cash App. She sent it a different way, but she used a Cash App card, which still worries me. But at least I know she didn't do it through Cash App, because she wouldn't get her money. If you send somebody something, always be careful with Cash App too, y'all. Use Zelle. Cash App always got something going on, first of all. But Zelle, PayPal is definitely secure. You got to pay a little extra, but it's secure. Use that form, but use a form that you done checked out that's secure, where you're gonna get your money back. Because Cash App, they ain't trying to give you one red dime back. Not one. And it's sad. Matter of fact, last week they had was hold on people money. You couldn't get in Cash App. It just wouldn't work. It just shut down. So gotta be careful. And then also with Cash App, y'all know they're taxing Cash App now. They send you a little form over to the IRS now. The IRS gonna send you a form about what you accept on Cash App. So keep in mind. I mean, you can send your little children a little couple of dollars, but if it becomes some big money, they gonna put it down that it was a business, even if you don't have a business account. So just be careful of that. So, but I am so happy. I finished one room. I finished my living room, mostly in my kitchen, and I don't know what's going on with I got internet, so y'all see I'm here, but my TV doing things, and I don't know what it's doing. And then so the next room I decided I had a room that I was designated country boy for my office. I thought about it. My daughter comes here when she want to stay. She don't have to be in the room like right at my wall. So I'm gonna switch the office. I'm gonna put the office right next to my room and let this other room be the free.
Yes, ma'am. That's good. That's good.
So I'm gonna do that. I really didn't want it right next to my room, but I'd rather if she or whoever stays over, they don't have to be right at my wall.
Right. Right.
So that, and then, but I'm gonna just I will mess with I'm gonna mess with another room tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it today. I worked from 10 o'clock, and I went and got me something to eat. And that was earlier. I should be eating again because I'm starving right now. But yeah, and then of course by the time the cable guy came, it was storming. So he was like, "Well, I don't want to leave you, but I can't climb that pole while it's lightning." I said, "I understand." So I'm gonna go. So he did everything he had to do on the inside, and so he said, "I'm gonna go sit in my truck and see if it died down." And it did. It died down, and so he was able to get it done. But now, weird things are happening to the television. But I'm just glad. I'm just glad I have internet. And the other funny thing is my TV in my bedroom. I cannot find. I don't know why the movers did it, but they took the cord out of the back of the TV. That's the plug to the wall.
Oh wow!
And that's when I say, "All right, I'll just look for it later." Those are the kind of things I'm gonna be like, "Okay, well, I just won't be watching that TV. I'm gonna watch the front TV because I don't know where. Well, I mean, it's got to be in one of these boxes." So it's like, well, when I finally get to it, I guess I'll watch that TV. But I guess when I go to bed, I'll really be going to bed.
Yeah, I'm sure as you're unpacking, you'll find it.
Say that again.
I'm sure as you're unpacking, you will find.
Oh, that's it. It's in one of my one of the two boxes that's in my. It's one of these 4 or 5 boxes I got left. I'm just not gonna dig for it because as long as I got one TV,
right,
I will be fine. Let's just hope. What is this? Event center rental. Somebody sending me an event center rental. I ain't rented nobody's event center. Oh, I know what this is. I asked for a quote. Okay, that's what this is. I asked for a quote for the event center. Why they sent me a bill? Look like a bill, but I haven't rented it. I just wanted a quote. I guess this is what the quote looks like. Maybe I don't know. It says, "Now, Mr. Lewis, he is listening to you." When you was talking about messaging Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
Yes, he do. Oh, there we go. So y'all, we working on some fun stuff. What time is this? 8:50. We're working on. I think we're gonna have a guest Monday. I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna have a guest on Monday. But we are working on something to upgrade. I don't know. We're upgrading, but we are What are we doing? We reorganize. We're not reorganizing. Revamping. Rebranding. We are rebranding. Right. We're rebranding. Rebranding, and we're gonna have a relaunch. But we need a favor.
That's pretty cool.
We're going to ask you when we get ready to start relaunching and revamping and rebranding all the reads. Get finished with them reads. We need y'all to make sure y'all tell people. Tell them that we on every Monday at 8:00. We want to grow. We want to get more people in. We love the ones that watch, but we would love to have a few more people so we can spread the love. So we can and then we're gonna have more guests come on. We do like talking to each other, but it's cool to have somebody in the middle. But we have some people that we're thinking of having come on. Some more. What was the thing that we started? Hear from the experts. We're gonna get some of that going again. But yeah, we're looking forward to doing that. And the date is coming soon.
And it's just progressing. I mean, it's like you just progress forward. You progress. The foundation is solid, so you just continue to build on with a solid foundation. I will say that it has been a true blessing to be able to reach people, to be able to do what them folks talk about, cohabitat, collaboration, to work together, to have two people come together to work for a common goal, for a vision, to reach and to spread something positive, to bring something different. Or let me rephrase that, to bring something not different because everybody talks. Let's see here. How would the old country boy put that? Let me see here. To bring something that is like keeping it real, to just, to bring it in a way that there is ain't no shade, there ain't no makeup. It is just 100% what it is. It's a conversation, it's dialogue. You know, y'all know that me and Lil Diva don't always agree on everything. But the simple fact is, who in the world always agrees with anything? Are you supposed to? I mean, that ain't really real if you always agree with it.
I think we should agree about people money, respect the people money and time.
And
I'm a down there. I just can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be friends with you if you feel like people money is something to play with. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't like that. I'm sorry, I don't like that.
Well, see, that's the diva coming out right there.
I don't like that. I don't like that you think it's okay to play with people's money. I don't like that.
I think what my opinion is what you have is how you are receiving it. Not how I put it there, but it's how you're receiving it. I never said anything about playing with anybody's money. And the fact is that I'm not disrespectful of anything. I'm very respectful. If somebody does something, what I will say is thank you because I appreciate it and I'm very grateful and honored. That's kind of like, and I use this and it's real and it may not make sense, but it's like buying somebody a gift. Once you pass that gift on to somebody, that gift is no longer yours. You can't tell them when to wait. If I gave a fella on the street $1 and he went and bought a bill, it is not for me to say no. That ain't for you to buy a bill. That's for you to buy this. What you do if you're giving, whatever it may be, if you're giving something to someone, then that's what you do. Your heart should be, this is
your heart is in it, but you want to make the right person gives. It's not about what you buy. I don't care what you buy with it, but you want to. If someone sends you some money, country boy, if I send you $500 my hard-earned money and you just ain't gonna share with me, that's different than what you're saying.
I said thank you. Okay, if you sent me $500, I say thank you.
But what if you didn't? No, that's no. You should at least, when you talk about due diligence, your due diligence will be to check and see if it came. Because it could have been some type of interaction in between where it didn't come to you. That's all I'm saying. It's not, because my intent, if I'm supposed to give it to you, don't care what you do with it, but I want to make sure you got it. And that's just normal. Just like you don't want to. What?
But if my response to whatever you said is thank you, then that's where you end. Because what I just did was receive and said thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That now at that point, it has no more to do with you.
Country boy, yes. So you're saying your bank can just think about what you're saying.
Your
bank may if your bank screws up and puts So do your lights get cut off? Do your light if you pay your light bill, it goes to the wrong account, they cut off your light, you're just gonna be like, oh, okay, I'll just pay it again.
But really? What you doing? Whose bank?
Your bank.
Okay, so see again, you just moved over into my lane.
No. I'm saying if you pay your light bill, you send it to the light company, but it does not make it to the. But let me finish. If it doesn't make it to the.
If it doesn't make it to the. Is you're saying how you would.
No, I'm not saying how I would. I'm asking you because you're not listening. I said if you pay your light bill, you send your money to Reliant. Mm-hmm. And you just send it, then your lights get cut off. You're gonna call them and say, hey, why are my lights off? They said, well, we didn't get your payment. You're not, and they said, well, we didn't check for it. We just didn't check for it. It went to somebody. You'd be okay with that. You just gonna pay your light bill again.
And go back to saying what I said. You check and say this.
There you go. There's the word, check. That's what I'm saying to you. If someone sends you some money, you could at least check to see if the money came. Not for anything. If you don't care about
it, that's not sending it to a light company thing. That's two different entities.
I'm sending money to you just like I'm sending money to you for a bill or for whatever. The other day I sent you money for pizza. I sent you that money to pay for the pizza.
Okay.
Right. And I'm saying it's the same thing. I'm paying a bill. You're paying a bill. So it's an example. This is an example, and you don't see it the same, but it really is. If I send some money to you, you're saying it don't matter where it went. Yes, it really does, because I'm paying a bill to you. And I understand you saying thank you, you paid me back. It don't matter where it went, you sent it in good intent. So the light company could say the same thing. Oh, you sent it in good intent, but we don't have it. So
the difference is what you just said. You sent money for a bill. Now, if I say, hey, the bill didn't get paid because you didn't send the money, then like, oh, wait. But at the point of something, it came, okay, at some point. I mean, it wasn't, I did look, but I wasn't going to be like, oh, because you were like, well, didn't you? I was like, I don't know. That's not something I do every day. I don't go check and see like, oh, let me see what's there. Oh, let me see. I don't.
No, you don't. If someone says they sent it to you, is what I'm saying. That you talk about due diligence, that would be due diligence to me. That if someone sends their money to you, you would just,
but that
if you didn't get a notification.
I get you. But what I'm saying was, you have to see, you said it here. That was not my main focus then. We were trying to get over here. It wasn't like I was going to stop and go for.
Yeah, that was just one incident. I'm just saying, you say that was one incident. But when we got in the conversation,
I'm just not going. Right.
As a whole, you don't care that if someone sends you some money, you're not
going to stop and stop what I'm doing to go check. Nope, I don't have no notifications on no ding on my phone. Nope, I ain't got none of that. Nope, if my check comes, it's supposed to be on there this day, then guess what? I'm not gonna wake up in the morning. I'm not gonna wake up on a Friday morning or Thursday morning when they're supposed to be there to go check the account and see if it's there. Nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, but when you go and try to spend I didn't say I don't check for my check. Now I do look at my check. I do look at my check stubs because there can be issues with your check. And that I do know that, I know that from people working in payroll, me being involved in payroll, people should, and I do advise people, check your check stubs, check your bank account, because money can be missing. And I understand Country Boy saying he don't care if everybody take his money. That's fine. I'm just saying you should check even your vacation bank. That's money that belongs to you that you've earned. So you need to check because we trust people to do it, but there could be a glitch. That my job owed me $2,200, and someone else said they didn't. But that's my $2,200. I'm gonna need to find out where my $2,200. It ain't no panic. It's just packing my crap up, going sitting there waiting till somebody can talk to me. And guess what they did? They found my $2,200. I wasn't mad. I wasn't stressed. I knew we were gonna find my $2,200, and $2,200 to me is a lot. That is a bill for me, and I guess it's a big deal to me because I do have bills. And maybe because I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like I know I ain't crazy. I know, and I know all y'all, if y'all being honest, it's not crazy either to somebody owes you money and you don't see it and it doesn't come. That would be an issue for you, for me, because I don't have a lot of money. I ain't rich. If I was rich, I still want to know it's my money. If it's $5, I want to know I got it. But then people found my $2,200. And guess what? It was a glitch in the system. Had I not said something about it and went with when they said, oh, no, they don't really owe you that, that would have been $20 of my money that they kept. That is not a good thing, that I'm going to let an entity that has millions of dollars just keep my little funky $2,200 that I need for bills. No. So I found that also your vacation time, your sick time, guys, that is something that you earn. You should definitely check your check stubs to make sure that if you're supposed to get 3.35 hours every payday, check to see that it adds up, because that is yours and you deserve that and you earned it and you worked for it. Your check, I'm salary, so my check should be the same every month. Every so often it varies, but I check to make sure them dollar signs right. I may not check like what you said as soon as I get up. No, I don't. But I know one thing: if I go to the store, because I'm expecting my check every other week. When I get my ATM card and I go to buy however many groceries I buy, if that thing say decline, I'm gonna have a problem. And it's gonna be my fault because I didn't check to see if my check came. Because I'm assuming that someone did their job and there's no glitch in the system. We live by technology. Technology is always screwing up, So that's what I'm not saying you ain't trusting. I understand you're supposed to have faith, and yes, God wants you to have faith, but God don't want you to be stupid. He doesn't want you to be stupid. He doesn't want you to be ignorant. He wants you to have some type of common sense that yes, you should definitely check those things that you get. You have to check. I mean, you don't have to. You should check those things that you earn and that are awarded to you. You should. I get it. You say that if someone sends you something, you're just gonna assume it's there, and that's cool. And that's cool if you do. I just know through technology that technology is not 100% valid, and I know that Cash App is not valid. And then I just want to know I did what I'm supposed to do with people, but that it and again, the part of that is my opinion. Part of it is fact. The fact is that people, you guys, no matter what anyone says, you should check your check. If it don't have to be on that day, I'm not saying that, but you should check your check to make sure your check is right and make sure they're taking out what they're supposed to be taking out to make sure that you're keeping your vacation and you're sick. That's very, very, very important. You may not need all your sick time today, but I guarantee you there's going to be a time that you do. So when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, I got 5 hours of sick time. I should have 105 times hours of sick time. It makes a difference, and you have to check. You should check. I want to keep saying you have to because you don't have to do anything, but you should check those things to make sure. You should check those things because they're very important things to check. So I don't know. It's just weird. That's just weird to me. I'm not talking to you no more because you can do what you want to do. You can go around people can not pay you all day, but I know one thing: I won't be sending you no money through Cash App, or through you get it when you get it, and I can pay you cash. I mean, I am dead ass serious about that. I will never, if you don't care about my hard-earned coins coming through the thing, make sure you'll wait till you see me get it in cash, and I never have cash. So when he come on here, y'all to tell Trina didn't pay me, which he probably don't. Because he got this different logic. But if he ever tell y'all I didn't pay him back, just know why. I just didn't have cash when I saw him because he ain't never getting nothing out of me other than cash money in his face. I can know he got it. Or I know that somebody else didn't get it. So, but yes, so that's that on that. And I'm really, we're not agreeing, but I want y'all to know I'm very, very serious. And I won't repeat what I said, but just that I tell my kids that check your check stubs. But yeah, we're revamping and doing that soon. But let me just go ahead and say this Wednesday, Country Boy has a guest on his table talk. Who you have, Country Boy?
Wednesday. Oh yeah, I've got a young man. He's an all-American track star. Also has his own business, Above Pain. Just graduated last year, I think it was.
Above Pain?
Above Pain is his brand, yes. He'll be on Wednesday. Man, I tell you, I was just thinking about him and a couple of other people from down there. He's from down yonder where I'm from. Now I will say this, I'm so excited about talking to him. First of all, as a young man who has beaten the odds, as a young man, going through graduated college, all-American track star, still out here in the world. I think Zach's probably 20 something now. So I'm really excited about talking to him and about him sharing about his journey, about how things are. You and I talked about what do you call them? Millenniums, or is that what they are? No, is that the phrase for them? The people that age group? To be able to hear from a young man about what he thinks about the world, about what he thinks about what's going on, about what he thinks about his future, and how things are going to be. And most importantly, how he's going to make an impact himself and change the world. So I'm really.
What kind of business is it?
It's a clothing business. He's got apparel. Yeah. Above Pain. So I am really, 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 really looking forward to Zach coming. Much respect for.
So he's not running anymore. He used to be a track star.
I think he is still. I think he's at. This may be his last year at. I think it's Northwestern University in Louisiana. I think he may be. I think he had one
Oh,
more
he's
year.
still in college.
He had one more year of eligibility.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Graduate. Now, ain't that something? So taking full advantage of it. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. I had wanted him before he graduated. I actually had thought about having him and his cousin on too, because I wanted to talk about having two young men that were in college to be able to get their perspective of how they saw life and how they saw their futures. But now I get, God's timing. So now it's his time to come on and his time to be able to come and share about the business world, about college, about life in general, about the ups and downs that he faces. So I'm excited, really, really excited to be able to have this young man on. Much respect for him, what he's doing, where he's going in life.
All right. Good one. I'm excited. I'm hesitating because I'm multitasking over here.
I see you clicking them buttons. I hear you clicking.
You can hear it? Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear it. That's all.
Okay. I wasn't trying to make it click.
Yeah.
Click. So Wednesday, I hope I'm gonna call and confirm tomorrow. I have a young lady on High Top Notch News. I have a young lady on, a seasoned saint, as I call them, coming on Wednesday night on Chat with Trina at 7. Forgive me because I don't know her name right. I can't remember her name right now, but it's funny that you're having someone that does track on Wednesday, and I have a woman who is, I believe she's 86, and she's a senior. She runs in the Senior Olympics.
Wow.
And she be getting it too. So I'm gonna do the flyer and everything. I'm a little behind, so I'm gonna do the flyer tonight or tomorrow and put it out there. But I hope y'all tune in. She's a magnificent lady. I talked to her. She actually, I'd asked her, reached out to her a while back, and she never responded back. And when she finally called me, she was like, "Did you call me and want me to be on your show or something like that?" And I was like, "Yeah." So we talked, but she had lost her husband during that time, and that's why she hadn't reached back out to me. But she's excited. She's getting ready to. She told me I had to get her now because she's finna be busy. She finna be training for her next race. So I hope you guys will tell people, spread the word, and that y'all will check in and listen to her story and how she was an educator. She was an educator, and then when she retired, she ended up listen to her story on how she ended up running in these Senior Olympics and won some big time races. So I am very excited to talk to her.
That's wonderful.
Yes, I'm excited to talk to her. What else we got? What else we got coming up? Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but congratulations is in order to the Louisiana Country Boy. He has been asked to speak be the MC, the Master of Ceremonies at the I don't know if it's the 33rd, whatever, at the annual awards and gala for the Acres Homes Chamber. He's gonna be the MC. Lord child, I can't wait to hear what the man gonna say, y'all. But anyway, it's such an honor, I know, for him, and I know he's super excited. I'm excited for him that he was asked to be the MC, and it's gonna be exciting. I know they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, we need him back every year," because I'm sure no one is going to have the energy, has had the energy that he's gonna bring that night. So I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to eat. And I'm excited to get dressed up and go and support my boy. And then he also is getting an award in November. He's getting an award in November for his podcast for My Worth is 2 Cents. And I'm going to slide on in there with him. I'm just going to keep on letting him drag me wherever he go. I'm going to just go. Where are we going now? I ain't even going to worry about no more asking him how we going to get there. I just know I'm going to get there. So he letting me tag along with him as I think that's going to be a date. I'm going to be your date that night. I'm going to be cute though. But I'm going to come along as his +1 to the award show that's going to be hosted by Courtney and the last time I couldn't remember Courtney's name, Lloyd and Courtney Kristen. They have I would say they have My Worth is 2 Cents. They have Mr. Right Now Is Your Time, I think. Mm-hmm. And then they have One Marriage, Two Hustlers. Look up their information. They have some really, really good stuff. And let me mention, I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts. That's what I like to do when I'm working out. Country Boy, I didn't want to bore you in the car, but I actually like to listen to that when I'm in the car. Podcast, and I was listening to Kim Fields, but I didn't want to do you like that. So her podcast is called Allow Yourself Grace. And we are her Grace girls. But go ahead and go to look on your all your favorite with Spotify. I listen to it on Spotify. And it's called Allow Yourself Grace. Very inspirational, very motivational. She usually has a lot of guests on it. I actually really like her when she's by herself, to be honest with you. She's really motivational. It's good both ways, but I really love Courtney when she has her shows and she's just kind of talking. So check her out. Check Lloyd out. And Lloyd is really good at with some of the reels. Just check them out. One Marriage, Two Hustlers, OM2H. But that's who's hosting their first annual podcasting award show. Then I forgot about that part. Country Boy going somewhere else. He going on down there to DC. And what, Pennsylvania Avenue? Is that what you say you're going to stand out there in front?
1600 Pennsylvania
Avenue. He going to stand out there in front until Karen call the popos on him.
I'm going to be the fella hanging on the fence with the cowboy boots in the hat.
And Karen is going to come and say, what are you doing here? And why are you in our area? Let me call the police because he shouldn't be here. I digress. But anyway, so he's been invited to be a guest speaker at an event hosted by one of his guests that's been on his shows. I think she's a friend of his as well. Talk to us about that real quick. Well, not real quick, but talk to us about that.
Well, now, I mean, Sheep Builders is a summit that's being held up in the DC area. It's actually in the Baltimore area. I don't know, Baltimore, DC, I guess they all the same. I have no idea. But anyway, it's up yonder. It's up yonder way. But it is a summit that she's having. And actually, if y'all go and you can if you can't make it to Washington, you can go and register online for free. Or you can get a VIP ticket, whichever you want to. But yes, it is an honor to be asked to be somewhere, especially for me. It is man, I'm humbled by it all. If I get choked up, y'all should know that I never set out to be on any kind of stage, or this wasn't my thing, wasn't any of this. It's humbling to be asked to a couple of things, last month, I think it was, to be asked to be nominated for podcasting by Network last year, become a finalist this year, actually, a couple of months ago, to be asked by the chamber, the Exxon Chamber of Commerce, to be the MC. When I tell you this, that if we just, not about us, but we just do what God has called us to do. I'm not out here, I'm really not out here trying to impress nobody. I'm just out here doing what God has called me to do, to continually try to uplift and support people, and to give people my why. I live this why.
I live this for real um, to try to give to people the things that I wished I would have had. To encourage people how I wished I would have had encouragement. See, let me tell you something. There was times in my life when I wished I would have had somebody to encourage me. But let me tell you, facts is I put on the mask, uh, and I put on the smile, but the deep down inside of this old boy was wishing that somebody would have been there to encourage me or to offer me a word. So what I do is when I pour out my heart, understand this. I am literally pouring out my heart. When we end this show by saying that I love you unconditionally, let me tell you something. I mean that. I mean it with every fiber of me. When I say that I believe in you, I believe in whatever vision God is giving you. I believe in you. There's nothing that I wouldn't give, nothing that I wouldn't do to try to support somebody or to try to encourage somebody. There's nothing I wouldn't do. So it is, I tell my co-host all the time how grateful I am for her and how I thank her for taking me under her wings and being an encouragement.
You done made me stop typing. It's up on my. I interrupt him, but he told me I try not to interrupt him when he be real serious. But earlier he gave me permission to stop him in the middle of a sentence. I am not under your wings. You are not under my wings. I'm under your wings. I'm flowing with you. We're flowing together, but you deserve everything that you're all of those blessings that you're getting. It makes me really happy because your why is not about just having the talk show. You're having the talk show to get to the why, and that's because you want to be a public speaker. And it's amazing to me and so exciting to me that you've been called twice, like, to do this, like bam, bam, like really, really quickly. So it's like it's here, and I love being a part of the journey of you getting to where your why is where your why is. You know what I mean? What your why is, you're getting there, and I get to be a part of the ride to the journey, to the end result. So I ain't under your wing. You're not under my wing. I'm under your wing. I'm following. You have to be a follower. To be a leader, you got to be a follower,
I mean, I give so much. There have been so many, what? Here's the thing. I'm going to say this and I'm going to shut up.
No, you're not.
I am, because I'm going to get off. And I'm not going to just call out, but I will call out, and I will say this. Miss Julie, I thank you for all of your support, and I'll say this publicly. I thank you for your support. My brother Larry, I thank you. You took me, and you have been there, and you supported me, and you allowed me to go places and speak on platforms, and I thank you. You don't know me from a hole in the ground, but you showed me, and you believed in me, and I thank you. It means a lot. And when I said earlier about sometimes we forget the people that were there for us when nobody was there. Sometimes we forget the ones that didn't come with all the bells and the whistles, but they were there supporting us and rooting us on in a quiet way. They wouldn't, they wasn't trying to be all loud and say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing for them. Sometimes we forget to mention those people. Sometimes we forget the friends that take the long ride down 45 with us. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget those people that when we're close to the edge, we call them and they pull us back. We forget. Sometimes we become so complacent by the ones that are there consistently that we think that they should be, that we forget to tell them, thank you. We forget to say thank you. And when that one day comes and they don't have an opportunity to see a new day, we feel some type of way because we missed out on telling them. So to each and everyone under the sound of my voice, I say thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you, co-host, for your friendship. Trust me, to each and every one of you, it does not go unnoticed. Now I will shut my old triple trap.
Why you shouldn't you triple treble?
Because my eyes water.
That's a good thing. So congratulations to you and all the wonderful blessings that are coming to you. You deserve them. You know, let's see, and the time is now 9:28. On the clock on the wall says it's 9:28. Very interesting evening of conversation. Yeah. So I'm gonna just say, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, clicking in. We appreciate you. We would love it if you at least tell one or two other people to tune in with you, join you. You know how you go to church, they say bring your friend with you to family day. Go and bring your friend with you to family month to speak on it. When we get started with our new rebranding, when we finish that and we put that out there, we're definitely gonna have we're gonna figure out how we can have something big. So we're gonna really want you to tell people to, I don't know, we might do a live show and invite y'all to come to the live show as we throw our rebrand out there. That just came off the top of my head. Country Boy, sometimes I'll be doing stuff and I'll be like, I guess I should probably ask Country Boy, is that okay, huh? Anyway, I think that'll be fun to do something live and maybe invite those who want to come out where we're at. Yep. I like food. We could always go to Golden Chicken.
Or somewhere somebody got some hot water cornbread.
We're not going to Dallas. No, yeah, I know. Which one of these soul food places would let us come sit up? I'm gonna have to ask Esther's if we can come sit up one day. Y'all ever had Esther's Soul Food? It's now it used to be on Yale, now it's on Shepherd. Anyway, so off topic. It just made me think about us. Maybe we'll come somewhere live, and I don't know. That's just a thought, Country Boy.
Okay. We can do it. We can do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying getting back out and about doing things live. I mean, it's cool to do it here because we don't have to leave out the house. However, the excitement and the energy. Oh, this is it. This is it. Is in Humble now? Oh, they did open up one in Humble. They did. Oh, we have to try to. You know them. You know the people over there, Mr. Larry. Anyway, we'll check it out. I think that'll be something fun. We haven't been to Humble for anything. Yeah, we went for we did. We went to
Yeah.
Marina's
Yeah.
thing. We did over there. But yeah, that would be fun. We could do maybe we could do that on like a Saturday during the day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Food.
I'm just
They got food.
They got food.
That's all it takes for me.
That's all it takes for me.
Don't take a lot.
The half car wheel drive.
Don't take a lot. Stay food.
We drove all the way to Dallas for me to walk 1 or 2. They said 3 miles. I don't believe that was no 3 miles, but if that's what they say.
I don't know how far it was. It was breathing.
Yeah, I believe it might have been a mile, but you know, I run, so I don't think that was no 3 miles. But anyway, we drove all the way to Dallas. We might well drive to Humble.
There you go.
But anyway, y'all tell greens with that hot corn. Yeah, Miss Julie asked you earlier.
Yes.
Some greens.
Yes. That's it. Look here, Miss Julie. I don't even need the greens. You just give me the pot lick.
Miss Julie, anybody else out there before we go? My auntie, I told Country Boy, my auntie used to hot water cornbread and greens. She said she couldn't eat them with a fork because it don't taste right. She eat them with her fingers. Anybody else out there got that? My family from my dad's side, they are straight country, straight out of Shungaloo, Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. And they don't, my Aunt Morris, rest her soul, she's gone, but she used to eat her greens and said she didn't want it no other way. She smushed that hot water cornbread in them greens and do it like that. Greens. So yes. Fingers, Miss Julie, fingers.
Hey, Miss Julie, that's the original finger food.
That's funny. That's funny. Those were the best greens eaten back in the day. Exactly. That's Shanita.
The real finger food. That's where finger food originated from.
I don't know nothing about that. I just know. Look, I know somebody I know watching. Look, I even eat finger food with my fork.
Oh.
I eat my deviled eggs with a fork. But no, yeah, my auntie, man, she would tear up some greens, and nothing with her them greens, the hot water cornbread, and her fingers.
Yeah, hey, that's all you need.
Fingers only, yes, yeah. All of us have those roots. So, but anyway, guys, I'm just holding. I thought those were some good memories. But if y'all have any topics y'all like us to talk about, we're open for. Like I said, when we get ready to do the revamping, we would love some good topics. I got a guy we got to get on here because I love him to death, and no harm, no shade, no tea. But he's been asking me to come on like every other week, so we got to get him on. I was trying to wait because I really wanted him to be on a panel that I'm gonna have, but like I told him the other day, you know what? We can have you on, speak on it. We can do that. That's every Monday. But anyway, see y'all Wednesday, and then see you again next Monday. Make sure y'all tune in at 7, and then stay on at 8 o'clock for Country Boy, or watch Country Boy and just come on early so y'all can hear me. However, whatever, or Chat with Trina. And if you have not gone to youtube.com/Chat with Trina, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I need some more subscribers. You know, people view, but I need y'all to subscribe. And guess what? It does not hurt. It don't prick your finger. It don't cost nothing. You just click, just hit it. Just click. And just click. Now I'm just clicking my TV and it ain't doing nothing.
You see did you see the thing? Wait, keep on talking for a minute. I'm gonna show you what I was gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I did the other day.
All right. Minister Scott, Minister Larry, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Is everything progressing? Your healing is on schedule? Oh, Shanita, I know fingers. All right. Well, glad to hear that. Thoughts and prayers are with you. You know, that's the hardest part about moving is getting everything back to normal, like your internet and your TV. It's a struggle. That's the hard part for me. You know, getting your lights turned on, getting moved, all that was easy. Now I want to just watch my TV. Oh, I see. Oh, look at you over. Look at you over there. Look at him grinning. He's so proud of himself. Yeah. So let me explain too. So when I post things on the chat with Trina page, it can't be shared because that's a private page. But yes, when I post under Trina W. Lowry, I'll try to remember to make it public. Sometimes when you make everything public, things happen. On that note, y'all know I know anybody can get hacked, but my LinkedIn got hacked. Somebody named Betty Jones took over my entire LinkedIn. Her little white picture there, and her name is there. I ain't know nobody named Betty Jones. And I showed on a little white lady that they got in the little picture thing. But I gotta go in and fix it. But so yeah, Miss Julie, I will make sure that I try to remember. But if not, you can a lot of people they'll say, hey, make sure you make this public or make this public. You say that, I'll go in and make it public if it's something that can be made public. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna turn it on over to Country Boy.
Well, I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I will say this, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here. If the good Lord has given you a vision, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, He's giving you a vision, no matter what anybody else thinks, no matter what anybody else says about it. If the good Lord has given you a vision, then trust me, just like He did before He put Adam in the garden, He's already provided all the provisions that you need. He's already given it to you. All you got to do is just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And lastly, but not leastly, I will say this. Last week I got called out. So since I got called out, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it like a hot potato. And here it is. Hey man, how you doing? Before I leave, I just want to do this right here. Are you ready?
Why you took your hat off?
Why? Why?
I was just asking, was it?
So we're gonna look. This part of this one's gonna be for you. Part of it's going up for you. Part of it's going up for you. Good Lord.
Are you gonna say a prayer?
I am gonna say a prayer. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's well. I knew there had to be something. It had to be something big for you to take your hat off. That's why I was like, why you took your hat off?
I went to work today without a hat on.
You did? What did they say?
Did you get a haircut? I purposely.
What did you say back?
I say I did. Can you tell me?
Okay, I'm gonna let you go on. But I knew it was something significant when I looked up and your hat was off.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
okay.
I know.
Let me shut my tripper trapper.
Oh my God! Yes, before I leave here, this was one of the things that we did when we started this show to say a prayer. And tonight, I want to go back. I want to go back to the foundation of why we do what we do, to our why. It's to always, again, to encourage, to uplift, but to know that we are always grounded. And note this, is that we didn't build this, He built this. He built this. He's just allowing us to watch over it. So I just want to say these words, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you. Thank you for this day. We thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for the ones that are able to hear us, see us, and be a part of this, your creation. Father God, I ask you to continue to give strength, to give knowledge, to give courage to each and every one. I'm not going to ask you to give any blessings because you've already done that. What we have to do is find the strength, the courage, and the knowledge to walk into what you've already given us. It's already there. It's already there. And we thank you. We thank you. Father God, that I know this, you understand that each and every one of us already, you've already assigned a blessing with our name on it. We just got to do our part. You've done yours. You just got to do the rest. You just have to. Now ask for anyone that may be going through or be their comfort. Anyone that may be struggling, be their strength. Anyone that may be lost, give them wisdom. I've got healing. Healing. Healing is ours. Forgiveness is ours. Unconditional love is ours. You've given each and every one of them. We have the power to do it. We just have to believe. We have to believe. But more importantly, we got to know this is you. It's all about you. I give you honor. I give you glory. I ask these prayers in your son Jesus' name for each and every one. Cover them, keep them. Cover them and keep each and every one that hears the sound of my voice. I ask these prayers in your son Jesus' name. Look here.
Thank you for the great, wonderful prayer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I guess we end this thing like we always end. If you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you clean your ears and you looked around and you was listening to here and you didn't hear this old big old loud country mouth, well, yeah. And if you was out there today and if it was in the city of Houston, you got a little bit of rain. So guess what? If you was wet and your ears didn't get wet, but you still didn't hear nothing but the sound of the rain, well, here it is at 9:43 p.m. tonight, Houston time. And you get it from the old Louisiana country boy and the little diva. Look at here. We, right here. We, unconditionally. We, with all our hearts. We love you. We love you, and we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. Thank y'all so very much. I greatly appreciate you. Little Dave.
You look nice without your hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What y'all
I
been
don't know.
doing?
I don't know if I've ever seen you without a hat.
Really? You ain't seen my. What? I need to shave my head.
Your baby's coming over this weekend. She could do it.
Yes. Yes. What? What'd you say?
See there?
No. No.
Patricia Ann got you. You know she would try to do it.
Yes, she would. But we ain't gonna do that. I might be asleep one night and she might be trying to do it. So no, we ain't gonna.
We ain't going to start that. Well, all right, y'all. Good night. We're gonna let y'all go to bed. I gotta figure out what's going on. I got 15 minutes trying to figure out what's wrong with the TV so I can get the news.
So you can't
Anybody work for Comcast out there or Xfinity?
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, see y'all later. Y'all have a very good week. We'll see you on Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. All right, now we out of here. Bye.